I'm not giving so much to providing testimonies to convince someone when it comes to high-level spiritual products like the Center of Love. And when you hear truth, you know it, your soul knows it, and responds to it. It becomes your duty to make others know about it, so that together we can create the world of peace that we all desire. My crew, however, wants me to just provide one or two testimonies to this. We have hundreds of testimonies. And here is one.
On 31st night, that's last year, I made a prayer request to God to give me a very challenging job. Because I was at SIC, and to me that job wasn't challenging. It was wasting away my mental capabilities. So I prayed to God and I said, God, you've given me all the tools, you've taken me through school, you've given me my master's, you've given me everything. Is that how my life is going to be? I need to use all the things that you've given me. And I gave God a deadline that by the end of February 2009, I should get a challenging job. And lo and behold, 18th February 2009, I got a new job. A very challenging one. My boss was somebody I really admired before I joined the company. But when I joined the company, I would say he became a monster. It got to a point where every time my boss calls me, I start getting diarrhea. That is how challenging it was. His very voice put so much fear in me. Every Tuesday, when we have to go for management meeting, I'm always running. Because it was one insult after the other, one thing after the other. I mean, to that point where you get diarrhea every Tuesday, I would say it was very challenging. So when Rachel gave us the tool of the Center of Love, that Sunday I told myself that no, I'm going to use the Center of Love to change this monstrous boss that I have. Yes. So I started doing the practice every morning. Every morning when I get to work, I sit in my chair and I do the Center of Love. I identify the love part in my body and I breathe it into the sun and to my boss. And I did this continuously. And I realized that this man has begun to change. For 6 months in a row, when we go for management meeting and they ask, do you have anything to say to the sales and marketing manager? He says, no. And I just stand there and I look at him. Is it the same man who's been raining insults and insults upon me? He said, no. Do you have any comments? No. Then one day, he called me. And when he called me, and if I come to my office right now, I said, I'll be there very shortly. I went to the loo. So I went to his office and said, my daughter. And when he said my daughter, I was like, is it the same man? He said, there's something I have to tell you. I just want to tell you that I'm sorry for the way I've treated you in this company. And I just stood back and I was like, what is happening? He said, all those times I was shouting on you, all those times that I was saying all those things about you. My sister, I didn't know what I was about, but you've taught me one thing. I didn't even understand the marketing that you were trying to do for this company. But now, I know that I have a jewel in you, in this company. And this man has changed in so many ways that I cannot fathom. And everybody has experienced this new change in this man in this organization. And everything is moving on smoothly. And I just want to say thank you to Father, Mother, God for the tool of Center of Love, and the miracle is in the practice. God bless you.
The abridged version of the story you've just heard is an amazing one. This lady is actually a very confident person. She was the former Miss Greater Accra, that is the capital city of Ghana. And you know that when you go through beauty pageant programs, that reinforces your confidence. So an already confident person who has become Miss Greater Accra is not a person to be easily shaken by the voice of the boss. And you've heard her story. Using Center of Love, she could create smooth spiritual bridge between her and her boss. And you can similarly use Center of Love to create harmony with your entire environment, with yourself and with the world you are living in.
Create Center of Love here in your lave sumumo dynamic can ya phenomenon kemba nyamba nyake kumone jobo na fe wo basabasa bo no mi so enike she kometo beni ya meni pe abo ni kemi fi oda be fa me fe amengesa me kamosha me wo inaka si loko ya je.
Some families and communities can be very hostile, and this lady lived in one. So her story is very significant, that while they were insulting her, humiliating her, abusing her, she was just releasing the energy of love, energized of course. So while they were abusing her, insulting her, humiliating her, she was releasing energized love. And all the people who were hostile to her just fell asleep. Put your world of antagonism to sleep.